Let's get the thoughts of Navin Singh Kantka, who's from BBC World Service, the environment correspondent with them, has been to Everest many, many times. Let's start with the monsoons, the blizzards. How unusual at this time of year?
So if you asked me this question 10 years ago, I would say this is quite rare. But what experts are telling me is this is getting quite common, both meteorologists and also mountain guides. I was speaking to someone just now saying for the past 6 years, this is happening, increasingly becoming common. And that's why they are in trouble, because they promote all these tours, saying that October is when you have clear skies, mesmerizing views of the Himalayas, but then this is what you get, and the clients are disappointed and also in peril like this. So that's why they are very worried.
And many, many people in peril. I talked about 350 people being brought down, another 200 or so still trapped on the mountain. And these pictures just give you an idea of the sorts of conditions. And this is actually after some of it has cleared, the worst of the blizzards. But this is a major story, in a sense, from two sides, the Nepalese side and the Chinese side. So take me through both of those things and the sort of infrastructure that they're actually working with or against.
The thing here is, you see, we had been only hearing about the Chinese side. I got the information from the Nepalese side this morning only. And also in the Chinese side, it's not just Everest, by the way. There's another major mountain called Shou, another 8,000 standing just like Everest in the border between China and Nepal. Even there, they were stranded. And also other peaks like Mera Peak, Island Peak in the Everest region in Nepalese side. But what they were telling me is, at least in the Chinese side, you had communication and therefore you knew about it. You were talking to those people. But in the Nepal side, the operators were telling me that there was no communication and therefore they were really worried. But good thing that it all cleared out. Now on the Tibet side, you have the infrastructure, the road going right to the base camp of Everest. That's a good news. But the bad news there is, if the roads are blocked, Chinese don't operate helicopters usually. Whereas on the Nepalese side, you could have helicopters, but Nepal side doesn't see much of mountaineers at this time of the year. So most of them were trekkers. Those who went for mountaineering were for lesser peaks. So that's how it works.
Really briefly, you were telling me earlier that actually in terms of the climate situation, as of now, we're not totally sure we're past the worst of it.
Yes, so you see, the thing is, monsoon, this is the end of tail, let's say, of monsoon, which caused this thing. But what I'm also being told is now there's this westerly disturbance coming from the west side. What I'm told is they have averted, there's no major collision. That is good news. But again, you never know if this monsoon again continues to come back, and what we are seeing, the westerly disturbance coming from the western side, if they clash, that could be a bigger tragedy.
Navin, thanks for taking us through all of that.